porch swing creaked in the evening glow. You sat there quiet, but I didn't know the words you needed, like clouds passing through. I kept them inside, too stubborn, too true. The clock kept ticking, but I stayed the same, thinking tomorrow would shoulder the blame. But the sun sank low and the shadows grew deep. Our silence grew heavier, the price we'd keep. I waited too long to say goodbye. Now echoes of love are tangled in the sky. Time tiptoed away while I held my pride. And goodbye, oh goodbye, just passed me by. The screen door slammed on a cool autumn night. I watched you leaving and swallowed my fight. The gravel road sang its parting refrain. Your taillights faded like tears in the rain. A hard, stubborn silence can soar and ache when you gamble on timeless, that's the mistake. Every goodbye needs its moment to land, but I let it drift like sand through my hands. I waited too long to say goodbye. Now echoes of love are tangled in the sky. Time tiptoed away while I held my pride. And goodbye, oh goodbye, just passed me by. I sit here still by the old oak tree, a shadowed version of the man I should be. Regret carved stories where love used to grow. The ending's the hardest line I'll ever know. There's an old chair out on the porch. It leans to the left like it's seen a war. The paint is chipped, the seat is bare, but it still holds memories hanging there. Daddy used to sit in that chair so proud, rocking slow as the crickets got loud, with a mason jar of tea in his hand. Time rolled like the waves against dry land, and the wind, it whispers round that chair like a ghost of moments left hanging in the air. As the seasons turn and I'm left to stare at the stories untold in that empty chair. Mama used to hum till the day turned night, knitting in the glow of porch pale light. Now her voice of memory floating on the breeze, caught in the rhythm of the swaying trees. My boots walk past it most every day, but something in its silence makes me stay. It's an anchor in the flow of time, each scar, each crack, a whispered rhyme. And the wind, it whispers round that chair like a ghost of moments left hanging in the air. As the seasons turn and I'm left to stare at the stories untold in that empty chair. If that chair could speak, what would it say? Of lives lived here, of love that stayed through through laughter and tears and sunsets burned. It held the weight of what we learned. And the wind, it whispers round that chair, like a ghost of moments left hanging in the air. As the seasons turn and I'm left to stare at the stories untold in that empty chair. At the stories untold in that empty chair. Morning sun breaks through the trees, a chill hangs low on an autumn breeze. Coffee in hand, I take my seat on this old porch where time runs sweet. The leaves glow red, then fade to gold. Quiet story this land is told. The creek runs steady, the fields lie bare. There's peace in knowing I'm standing there. Seasons turn, they don't delay, painting skies in their own way. From winter gray to summer's flame, on this porch it stays the same. Springtime breathes life to the meadow floor. Flowers bloom just outside my door. The songbirds hum a brand new tune under the glow of April's moon. July's haze brings the cornfields high as fireflies dance in the velvet sky. The crickets sing, the sunset burns, and I know well that time still turns. This porch holds the years, the joys, the pain, through snow and sun and autumn rain. The woods worn smooth neath my old to life's deep-rooted truths. There's an old wooden cabin where the wildflowers grow. Deep in the woods where the cool rivers flow. The porch is crooked, the paint's long gone, but you can feel the echoes of a life lived on. The chimney leans like a man who's seen years